Hey, greetings there, everybody. It is GleeCon here again with another episode of the War of Warcraft. On our last episode, we pushed forward with some of the next book in the World of Warcraft role-playing game campaign setting with more Magic and Mayhem, a redo of the Magic and Mayhem source material book from the original Warcraft role-playing game. And it does feel like it's just a reskin, but we'll see as we press forward if they make it more of their own. Some interesting things about some of the professions getting classes and prestige classes. We've also been reading Cycle of Hatred, learning about the history of Aegwynn. We've set up some chronicles where we found out that Onyxia has kidnapped Varian. And meanwhile, it's been a little while since we've done one of these, but there are a few Warcraft Legends manga which are happening right before World of Warcraft begins. So we're going to read one of those now. This is part of Warcraft Legends Volume 3. It's the fourth story in this manga. It's called The Thrill of the Hunt. Okay, and here we have a picture of what looks to be a bunch of hunters. One's a dwarf. I wonder if it's going to be a dwarf that we know so well. And we're starting off in Stormwind, so it looks pretty rebuilt to me.
You're out of your mind, pal. There is no way a Dragonhawk can beat a Warpstalker. The Warpstalker is heavier and has a lower center of gravity. And that good it'll do once the Dragonhawk flies in, snatches him up and drops him off cliff. That's the point though, isn't it? He can't pick it up because it's too bleeding heavy. While he's flapping about trying to lift it up, the Warpstalker will just snap it up in its jaws.
Pipe down, Angus. I don't know why you're making such a din over this.
I mean, honestly, have you ever even seen a Warpstalker? What? A man with 2 eyes, you mean?
No, with Connor's eyes over here.
Of course with your eyes, you jit. No, I can't say I have, but I have heard the stories describing it. Are you having me on? For 20 minutes we've been having this debate, he and I, and his argument's based on a creature he's never even seen. By that logic, I can say a 3-headed gorilla can beat a Dragonhawk, because never mind if I've never seen one, because that's not important, is it? Look, don't you have to put some potatoes to peel or something? I sure hope so. I'm bound to get a more sensible conversation from a spud than you. Listen to that thunder. That's some storm brewing out there tonight. It's not fit for man or beast.
Barkeep. I say, barkeep. I want 5 steins, brought frothing with the finest ale for me and my mates.
Right away, sir. And I'll assume you have the coin to pay for it as well. Oh, I don't know. You tell me. I'd say this beast's hide should more than cover the price of drink and a fine meal to boot. Boom. Holy, that's one giant pussycat. Our man Flint bagged him single-handed a few hours back. Oi, Flint Hare is the best hunter in all Azeroth, isn't he, boys?
I must admit that's
rather impressive, stranger. You say you bagged that beast by your lonesome. That's right. Not a deadlier shot alive in him. Tell him, Flint. Tell him what you told us. Oh, I don't know, boys. Surely you don't want to hear that old story again. What? Of course we do, don't we? That's right, lads. Surely a brave tale such as this deserves to be told to all willing to listen. Yeah, tell it again, Flint. Well, if you insist. So there I was in Elwyn Fortress hunting the fierce feline. The savage beast was quite elusive as I gave it chase non-stop for hours and hours. Then I finally cornered it, as its escape path ended at a wall of sheer rock, Nowhere to go, the beast turns snarling towards me, its razor-sharp teeth flashing like pearls in a churning sea, its haunches tensed and ready to spring. Then the tiger leapt. For a split second I was frozen, as I was blinded by the sheer savageness of the beast. But then the cold splash of the hunter's instinct washed over me, and I raised my rifle and fired. Shot it down mid-air, I did. It hit the ground not 2 feet from me. Let that be a lesson to all hunters. Stay your ground and keep your wits, and there's not a dumb animal in all of Azeroth you can't kill. I was just doing what any hunter with the bullet in his rifle would in the same situation. Not very likely, friend. What was that? None of that be true. Should I tell you why? Do you know how you're talking to, stranger? 'Tis Flint Broadshot, the best hunter in the entire kingdom. Your words sound bold when spoken in shadow. Let's see if your audacity remains as steadfast in the light.
Boop, 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 boop. Just had to make sure I didn't. Easy, fellas. I don't want any trouble in here.
You say you stood the beast down?
Yes.
And that it leapt at you. You shot it mid-air. Are you deaf?
Yes, that's what happened.
And if that be the case, how do you explain the deep gash encompassing its right ankle? Clearly 'tis a wound caused by a snare trap.
A snared.
A snared beast cannot leap very far. Now can it, lad? Surely you didn't unsnare it so it could only then attack you.
And just what are you proposing?
Are you calling me a liar, sir? Nay, lad, not a liar, but a coward. You snared this animal first and then shot it.
By the light, that's Hemet Nesingwary.
He's the greatest hunter in all of Azeroth.
So what if I did? What's the difference how I killed it as long as it was my finger on the trigger?
My dear boy, one has honor, the other does not.
This is from the great Hemet Nesingwary, a dwarf that killed hundreds, nay, thousands of animals single-handedly. What know you of honor?
I was once just like ye. Not a moment's thought did I give to the beast lined in the sights of me barrel. I would hire me services to anyone, always seeking the adrenaline rush of taking the animal down before it can do the same to you. That was until 100 years ago changed my definition of what it really means to be a hunter.
Kalendor.
It all began with a hunt for a mad frobog that had been terrorizing the druid, even Moonglade. I'd been hired by the locals to track down the beast. For days I chased it, from Moonglade to the snow-covered lands of Winter Spring, but finally, on the 4th day I had it, right where I wanted it. You'll have to move faster than that if you mean to have me for dinner. In my blasted big mouth. Right. Gotcha.
Hey, did you guys hear?
Oh. No. No. What in the blue blazes do you idiots think you're doing? I had a perfect kill shot lined up and you bunglers mucked it up.
Easy, friend. We meant you no harm. We heard the gunshot and thought maybe one of us had... Look, I'm sorry, okay? Honestly.
I apologise. It's just that I've been hunting that cursed beast for 3 straight days. Every time I think I have him pinned, he manages to wiggle out. Has my nerves frayed, good and proper it does. But it was clearly an honest accident, so I've no axe to grind with you gents.
I see. Then would you mind pointing that particular axe elsewhere?
Of course. Sorry about that. So any of you lads hurt or need medical attention? We've got bandages for bladers and a flask of ale for pain.
No, thanks. We're fine. We must be getting on our way.
Why, not so fast. I'm thinking I'll have a splinter on the pinky that requires some ale.
Shut up, Roy. We don't have time for this. You'll have enough coin to stay drunk for the rest of your life after we finish our business here.
And what business would that be, friend? Wait a minute, you're Hemet Nesingwary, aren't you? So my mother told me. I know you, lad. No, but I know you. He doesn't know the greatest hunter in all the land. Creedy, maybe he can help us hunt this.
Shh! Silence that flapping tongue of yours, or I'll do it for you.
What'd you say? Be this the business you spoke of? What prey are you hunting, eh?
Nothing, really. Just a mangy fox that's eaten a local farmer's chickens.
Is that all? Say, tell you lads what, I'll help you hunt this fox. It'll take me long to find the critter. Then you can help me hunt that blasted furbog. I'll make up for your ruining my kill earlier. Besides, I haven't gone on a fox hunt in ages. It'll do me bones good to dust off the small game cobwebs. What say you, lads?
We say, sure. We would want nothing more than to have the world-famous Hemet Nesingwary join us on our hunt. Moments later.
Huh. He's a fox, you say? His tracks are far too large for a fox.
It's a fox, I assure you. Oftentimes tracks in the snow will melt, making the print seem larger than it actually is.
Yes, I know that, but the sun has been cloud-hidden all day, so even if these tracks are from this morning, they shouldn't have melted this small.
You know etiquette calls for uninvited guests at the very least not to insult their host by calling them liars. I didn't ask you to come along, but I have zero problems asking you to leave.
Say, Grady, is it? Sorry to inform you, but I'm the least of your problems. Considering your main Roy there has a stage 3 poison oak rash creeping up his neck. Poor lad. Looks to be the worst case I've ever seen. Probably all over his back and who knows where else by now.
What? I don't see any.
Do you see it? Do you see it?
Hold still, doofus, I can't tell.
Don't get too close to him. It could be contagious. Roy, I swear if you take off your skivvies, I'm gonna punch you right in the soup cooler.
Put your clothes back on, moron. There's nothing wrong. Wait. Where's Nesingwary?
Now then, Creedy, let's find out what you're really chasing. Looks like it be just you and me in the forest today, Mr. Squirrel. What the? Now that is what I call sport. I guess old Cray just didn't want to share the fun, eh, Kitty? No matter. That was just a grazing shot. There's more than enough left for them to... Shot? You coward. You don't have to do this. They're just innocent cops. Are you all right? I didn't know. I thought... Had I known the cat was really... Well, you're not one of them. My name is Talina, and you must help me. Luckily, the damage isn't too great. I can heal myself as soon as I catch my breath. I swear, it never fails. You hunters are all the same. Shoot first, think later. You attack me first, remember? Forgive me, but I have a nasty habit of firing buckshotted fangs and claws at me trying to take up me blasted head off. Why did you attack me anyway, lass? What in blazes is going on here? Take me behind Frost Saber Rock, and I'll show you. There, under those branches. There, why I attacked you. I thought you were after them. I don't understand. They were a litter from my dead Frost Saber mount Isis. Creedy killed her to get to them. He's been chasing me and the cubs for a week now. It's their fur, you see. As cubs, their stripe patterns are very unique. Though as they mature, the stripes revert to normal Frost Saber markings. That's why Creedy wants their pelts before they change. He knows such rare fur can make him rich. He'll stop at nothing to get them, but they're just babies. That lying cur. Don't use hunting a fox, he did. What sport is there in hunting cubs that don't even have claws to scratch you? No hunter with a grain of self-respect would waste his time on such unchallenging prey.
But that's just it. I'm not a hunter today. I'm an opportunist.
No, I can't let you. You can't take them. I won't let you.
I'd switch off those hands, elf, unless you want the kitties splattered all over the snow.
'Tis not over, you cowardly snake. You'll pay for this.
No, I won't pay, but the world will,
×3. Goodbye, Mr. Nesingwary. No! Zoom. Now hit the bastards with everything you got. God, look out! No, the cubs are mine. Move, move.
Excuse me.
Hurry, you, you idiots! Don't let them get away. Leave me. My leg is not yet fully healed. I'll only slow you down. I'll not leave you behind, lass. Now fight through the pain and keep moving. There, that ravine is our only chance. Jump! Oh, I've had hangovers that felt like tickles compared to this. Blazing! Quit poking at me with those. I stand corrected. I guess you do have clothes to scratch me hide. I'm proper sharp at that, eh? Why, one day you shall make fine opponents. Delena, where are you, lass? Delena! Can't feel my legs. Then what are you waiting for? Heal your wounds, girl, so we can get moving. I can't. I've been fighting them off for days, and the last blast of magic energy drained me completely. The wound is simply too grave. By the time I recover enough to heal, it will be too late.
Damn it, the trees are too thick. I can't see squat. I'll have to circle back around the long way. It's your fault, you idiot. I have a good mind to toss you off the bleeding edge after him.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I didn't sign on for this. It's one thing to kill an animal, but to kill night elves and dwarves, I mean, that's just taking it a little too far, don't you think?
You're absolutely right, Jensen.
It is.
Looks like your cuts just increased, boys. Now let's go down there and get our money. That moment in a nearby cave.
Why? Why do you do it? 'Cause I need to get this blade hot enough to cauterize that bullet hole before you bleed out. All the smoke from the fire will surely draw the attention of those jackals. There's a risk we'll have to take. Not innocent animals. It's hard to explain. Here, bite down on this. That's a good girl. Drink, oh, butter and mother's milk it is. You've been shot. A mere scratch, lass. Another score for the collection. Never you mind me. It's instinct then. What's that? Why you hunt, is it? Something you were born with? Not quite. It's not so much about what you have, but what you don't have. In every hunter's heart there's a void, you see. An empty space that only the thrill of the hunt can fill. For every hunt you go on, at the end that space is brimming with excitement and joy. But then it empties again, and soon you're back on the next hunt, searching for that feeling. You see, you don't know what kind of hunter you really are till you stare snarling death in the eyes, waiting for it to blink before you do. That's when you know you're alive, with 300 pounds of fangs and claws tearing after you. In those moments the world falls away and it's just you, the beast, your skill, and chance. When it's over, when you're standing over the dead beast, sweat dripping from your brow and the pounding of your heart in your ears. It is like a newborn babe opening its eyes for the very first time, every time. Your kind and my kind may never see eye to eye on this matter, but hearing you describe it, I can see why others may join the hunt. Oi, lass, you stick with me long enough and you'll come over to the dark side as well. Not much time. You're a good person. You must protect them. Don't let greedy kill them. Have you not listened to a word I said? I hunt animals. I don't protect them. I can't. It's just not who I am. You're better hunter than you are a liar. Well, I guess it is your lucky day, lass. I just so happen to be the best hunter in all Lazaroth. My name is Hemet Nesingwary. Place your tongues back in your mouths. Your licks are of no use anymore. She's gone. No sense that you are. The lass wanted me to see you out alive, and that's what I aim to do. Besides, I came here seeking a mad beast, and by the light I found one. There's gonna be a montage. Even Hemet had a montage. Spread out but step lively, boys. That Hemet Nesingwary is a wily one. Over here, a blood trail. I found him. I got you now. Over there, that sounded like Roy. Roy, are you okay? Does he look okay, imbecile? Now find him, but be careful. You think you're pretty smart, huh, dwarf? Well, I'm not a bumbling halfwit like Roy. Any trap you set I can spot a mile away. Like that one. Ha! Very sloppy, Nesingwary, very sloppy. You have to be blind as a duskman not to see this trap. You were saying? Did you hear that? I think that was Pratt. We should get out of here before. Shh, quiet in those bushes ahead. Movement. It's the cops. We finally caught them. Wait, something's not right. No, you idiot! Get out of there! Greedy! Help me! What are you? What's it feel like to be hunted, you murdering bastard? Stay back. Don't come any closer or I'll snap its mangy neck. Oi, a neck will indeed be snapped. just not his.
Gosh. Wait, look, I'll give you that share. 50-50 split, all right? Okay, you can have it all, just don't kill me. Wait, what about the hunter's code? Oh, it must have a rule about killing someone in cold blood.
But I'm not a hunter today. I'm an opportunist. And right now I see an opportunity for ye to help me as bait. Needless to say, I was finally able to kill the furbolg. Though I let it paw Crady for a few minutes before taking the shot. In the end, I walked into Winterspring the hunter, but I walked out with those cubs, the protector. That day, I learned the true meaning of an honourable kill. Until ye learn that lesson, lad, the thrill of the hunt is meaningless as your story. This deserves a proper burial, and I mean to give it to him. Sounds like the storm has passed. Not a moment too soon, eh, gents? Night. Why, that son of a... Who does he think he is? He can't just...
Yes, he can, mister. It's best to let this one go. For with men like Hemet, when words are spent, bullets often take their place.
Boys, you don't believe that senile old fool, do you? I really did stand the beast down. Really, I did. What a phony. Tell me about it. I can't believe I let him shoot my gun. I can't believe I let him date my sister.
End. Cool. So we got a Hemet Nesingwary story. Now, why is that considered to be... Oops, that was the last one in that book. So Warcraft Legends Volume 3. I don't think we've actually technically finished it all, but we finished... There's only 4 stories, and I think we finished 2 out of 4, maybe 3 out of 4. So, again, why was that considered there? Well, I think it's because of the story of the hunt. He is telling a story that's clearly happened a short time in the past, and he's relocated over to Stranglethorn Vale and continued his hunt and already has his eyeglass. So, I think just timeline-wise, we're saying more when did the story happen. But he's obviously a lot younger, it feels like, so maybe it even happened previously, and then this is just setting up. So it's just a little backstory for Hemet. It makes him a little bit cooler of a character, and that's actually the cover to the novel, is old Hemet hunting that furbolg, or the manga. All right, everybody, I thank you so much, as always, for watching and for listening, and I will see you all on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft, because this one, in the pipe, 5 by 5.